Hello everyone! Welcome to our English lesson. I see how you are sitting there in front of your TV screens, or computer screens, maybe with a good cup of tea, with a pen and paper ready, waiting for our lesson to start. Well, here we go. Let's talk about something interesting today, something relaxing, pleasant, fun, fantastic and exciting, something amazing and creative. We will come across these adjectives later on, and all of them can be used to describe one thing, and this is entertainment. Entertainment is our today's topic. What does this quite a long word really mean? Let's have a closer look at it. Entertainment is theatre, television, music, sports, all sorts of shows, reading, anything people do to enjoy themselves, to entertain and to learn something new. Entertainment comes in different forms. Now it's your turn. Let's see how many forms of entertainment you can name. Well, certainly this is music. We can play music, we can download music or upload it. Well, the next one is TV, television. Quite many people still watch television, and this is the most popular pastime in Britain. Then goes art. You can paint, or you can visit an art gallery, or you can go to a cinema or a theatre. Then we've got reading, e-reading, traditional reading, all sorts of it. You can go to any sorts of concerts or performances. Young people usually like doing it. And the first thing that will come to your mind is a game. Video games, of course, but there are some more. Now, what is your favorite form of entertainment? If you ask me, I would say it's a theatre. I'm a real theatre goer. I love it. What about you? Is it music? Is it theatre or cinema? Do you want to know what students of one of Kyiv gymnasiums think about it? If yes, let's watch a video. While watching, write down the forms of entertainment you hear. For example, if you hear that someone is talking about music, write music. If you hear cinema, write cinema. Okay? Let's do it.
I like dancing hip-hop, singing and reading science fiction. I'm really into dancing, so I go to a dance club, and I also play the piano.
I like going to the cinema with my friends.
To be or not to be, that is my favorite form of entertainment. I go to school drama club, so I am dreaming of becoming an actress.
I'm keen on painting. When I go to a new city, I always visit an art gallery.
I like going sightseeing. Also, I play the piano and the guitar.
All right. Let's see what you have written down. That should have been dancing, singing. Have you heard about reading? Yes. Playing music, cinema, theatre, painting, sightseeing. Yes, all of them were mentioned. Well done. Good, let's move on. As you see, no one has mentioned museums. Not surprisingly, museums are considered to be quite boring places. Museums know about such attitude towards them, and they try to do something to attract their visitors. For example, Qatar's National Museum has an exhibition where you walk on floors which rise and fall like sand dunes in the desert. So while walking, you can rise and fall, and you've got the real feeling of presence in a desert. If you move to China, for example, the Taizhou Contemporary Arts Museum, you can see an exhibit that allows visitors to feel the sea breeze and even smell the dried fish. You see, you can even feel these drops of salted water on your face, and you can smell the fish. So again, you feel yourself like being in that village. What about our museums? What do they do to attract their visitors? Do you recognize this building? I'm sure quite many of you have visited it. It's opposite Taras Shevchenko University, near Shevchenko Park, and it's in Tereshchenkivska Street. This is Bogdan and Varvara Khanenko Museum. If you haven't been there yet, don't worry, because they offer a virtual tour. And if you're staying at home now and you can't go out, you can always go on the internet and have a 3D tour of the museum. Let's see how we can do this. Here you can choose the floor. For example, let's go to the second floor. What will you see there? Some plates, vases, jars, so that's ceramic. Can you predict what else can we see in the museum? If you move on, in this corridor there are all sorts of paintings. There are classical oil paintings and some drawing as well. We can proceed to the next gallery and we can tour the museum as much as we want. So you are very welcome to the 3D tours of the museum. Well, you can not only go on a 3D tour, you can also play some games at the museum. Have you ever heard about a scavenger hunt? Well, it has already hit the museum ticket offices. Do you know what it means? If not, let me give you the explanation. A scavenger hunt is a game in which people must collect a number of items in a given period of time without buying them. Usually, participants work in small teams. So that's what we actually call quests. And quite a lot of people like doing quests. And you can do it in a museum. Well, again, if you stay at home, you can play the scavenger hunt at home because there are quite many of them. For example, at-home scavenger hunt. The idea is that you walk around your place and you look for some familiar items and you tick what you see. If you want to go outside, you can do it. You can go together with your friends and you can look, say, for example, rocks or leaves or feather or berry. You can not only play, but you can learn. You can learn English. If you've got your younger brothers or sisters with you at home, you can play together. And of course, there are virtual scavenger hunts. If you have some free time, just go on the internet, find one and enjoy playing. There is one more famous place in Kyiv, and this is Pinchuk Art Center, and they offer some activities online. Let's see what they are. First, Arts for Kids. Enjoy short video lectures for children on various art terms and thematic creative tasks. Then there are 5 minutes about art activities. Representatives of the Pinchuk Art Center's research platform tell about artists and their works, briefly, meaningfully, and fascinatingly. There are inclusive classes. There are online educational events for adults and children with illnesses. Then, 7 o'clock Academy. Visit video lectures on Ukrainian contemporary art from experts of the Pinchuk Art Center's research platform. Our task now will be to match this small text to the pictures. When we do the matching task, it's always nice to look for the keywords. Let's find keywords in each piece. So, Arts for Kids. That will probably be children, creative, and tasks. We see a child here, and this girl is creating something. She's drawing. So, the first text corresponds to the third picture. Where else can we see anything about children? Well, it's in text 3. These are educational events for adults and children, but with illnesses. We see one disabled child in picture 2. So the words illnesses and inclusive classes tell us that the third text corresponds to picture 2. Inclusive means that children with different mental and physical illnesses study together with children that go to ordinary schools, and that's normal. We should tolerate and we should help each other. That's normal of our life. We've got inclusive education now. That was quite easy. Now we've got 2 texts left, and in the first one they say about artists and their works. In the fourth text we've got video lectures on Ukrainian contemporary art. So only lectures is mentioned without mentioning works of art. So probably if artists and works are mentioned, this second text refers to this picture. We can see a piece of art. And the fourth one is about the last picture. If you do a matching task, we should always look for keywords. Let's move on. Shall we write anything? Let's think about writing a blog. What a blog actually is. A blog is a certain form of a weblog, which is an online journal where people regularly share their thoughts and write about events in their life. And we're going to write a blog entry or a blog post. It's a short text on a specific subject in a blog. It sounds a bit complicated, but we can actually do it in a simple way. We should ask ourselves simple questions like, what did I go to and when? If you say, for example, and if we write about going to a concert, then we can ask ourselves what was happening and what were my impressions. If we answer the questions, we could have sentences like this. I went to a concert of rock music last Sunday. What was happening? My favorite group played on stage. Fans sang and danced to the music. And about impressions? I liked it. The sound was good. People were friendly. Well, is it a blog entry? Yes. Is it good? It could be better. Let's try to make it better. What can we use to write a better blog entry? Of course, we can use adjectives. We can say not only a concert, but a fantastic concert. If it is music, then it's rock music. My favorite group. All thanks. It was cool. The sound was not only good, but we can also write amazing. I made a lot of friends. So these words can help make our entry a bit more lively, I would say. And they are adjectives: fantastic, favorite, amazing. There are some green words, and they are adverbs. They describe verbs. So the group played live on stage. They sang without pre-recording. The fans sang loudly, and people were very friendly. And let's not forget about linking words such as so. So that's our entry. And it's very good to finish our blog entry with questions so we can attract our followers' attention. Like, do you know when their next performance is? You will get the answers for sure. That's all about entertainment. You can use some ideas from our lessons to do something useful at home. Entertainment is all right, as people say, but entertainment with an idea behind it is much more important. So use ideas from our today's lesson. Play a scavenger hunt, or you can go on a 3D virtual tour. All right, that's all for today. Try to write a blog entry at home about visiting a concert and play a scavenger hunt with your friends or family. See you soon. Stay tuned.